So it occurred to me that my 2 videos so far about my new truck were both taken from the inside. And I hadn't done a video about the outside of the vehicle yet. So here it is. Got a 2014 F350 Powerstroke diesel. 18-inch rims. It does have the camper package on it. So it does have 1 level upgraded springs, front and rear. It does have the chrome package. The thing my wife really likes is these flat steps. My other truck had the tubular step bars on them. And apparently they don't work so well with heels. Who would have known? I certainly didn't. I do have over here, I got to get my toolbox organized and get it back in the truck. I do have, and you can tell, we do live on a dirt road, on a muddy, red Georgia clay mud road. It's impossible to keep a vehicle clean, so once we got home last night, I didn't even really try. Waiting on my Opti Lube to come in. I did get a container of not Stay-Bil. That is actually diesel clean. But I figured I needed some way to measure and dispense my additive. So while I was in Walmart looking for diesel clean, I noticed the Stay-Bil bottle and how it has that wonderful measuring spout there. And the fuel stabilizer is only about $7. So I just bought a can of fuel stabilizer and poured the crap out. I washed it out with just a shot of diesel clean, and this is my diesel clean. And it just sits right there in the corner for now. This truck does have the Lariat Ultimate Package, which is sliding rear window, moonroof. It's got the bed step on it. Which, to be honest with you, I'm 6 feet tall, and the rear end of an F350 is so high that it's almost it's almost too tall even for me. Backup camera. This is the Blue Jeans Metallic with sort of a tan two-tone. I really do like this color combination. Oddly enough, I never really liked blue vehicles before. But for some reason, this particular color really works for me. That color combination I really like. You notice my mud again. I do have a set of Husky Liner mud flaps on the way. The only thing that concerns me, I'm not entirely sure that they may not rub on the front when I get those new tires. The new Nittos are going to be 2 inches, about 2 inches, 1.8 inches larger in diameter. So hopefully they won't rub on anything. I don't think they will, but we'll see. Anyway, yep. Chrome package. And then I did get this at Bozard Ford, and they did down in St. Augustine. And I got to say, I worked with their internet sales manager. His name's Ronnie Sherling. And it was a really pleasant experience, which is saying something, because I absolutely hate buying vehicles and dealing with car salesmen. I would make a lousy car salesman because I just don't like anything about the entire process. But Mr. Sherling and the folks at Bozard really made this easy for me. Yeah, I mean, it's a leftover 14. They're starting to get their 15s in. But the other thing I like about the truck is most of the blue trucks that you see online have black interiors. This truck has the light tan interior, And I like this color combination a lot better. I really don't like dark interiors in vehicles. And even though this does have some dark plastic on it, it's mostly light color, and I really like it. I really do. And you can see in the back here, my vehicle has already been kidified. My two daughters rode back from Florida with me yesterday. So, yep, we already broke in the back seats. And, but yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I do have, like I say, I've got the Husky liner mud flaps on the way. I have in my shopping cart on Amazon a 500 amp quick connect, and I'm gonna get me some wire, and I'm gonna mount that quick connect somewhere down here in the front grille. I hadn't really decided where, but somewhere down here I'm gonna mount it so I can plug in jumper cables. I don't want to have to open the hood. I do jump people off on a pretty regular basis. I don't know what it is about me, but I seem to find the people with dead batteries. So I'm gonna put me a set of quick connects out here so I don't have to open the hood to jump people off. That's my first edition. I'm actually expecting a check for about $600. Refund of an overpayment I made for something. And with that $600, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy the Banks Automind. And like I say, I've heard people say they get about 2-3 miles to the gallon better with the Banks, and it seems to be noticeably more power. I'm not really concerned with more power. This thing this thing will move. It will flat out move. So I don't really need more power. But, you know, if I can get better fuel mileage, hey, that's always good. Where I'm at, you know, that'd put me up around, you know, 18-20 miles to the gallon. Which, you know, you can't really shake a stick at that. Around here, it looks like diesel is about the cheapest diesel I can find at a fairly reputable service station is about, at this point in time, 20 cents a gallon more expensive than regular unleaded. And this thing's getting at least 60% better gas mileage than my truck got, my old truck. I'll take that any day. But, yeah, let's just take a quick look under the hood. There's a lot less room under the hood than I would have guessed just from watching videos and looking at pictures online. I guess because it's just such a dadgum big truck, it looks like there would be a ton of room under here. Even with everything packed in, it's not that far from front to back. I mean, it's 2 feet. It looks like there's more room in there, but there's really not. I mean, that's a standard size, you know, physical battery. That's a standard size battery. It almost doesn't fit. They've got so much stuff crammed in here. And there's that ugly ass EGR valve. But yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying this truck. I'm going to do everything I can to take very, very good care of this vehicle. So I think I'm going to wind up coming off of this battery and going somewhere down in here and coming out somewhere right around this tow hook. I may have to fabricate me a mount right around here, just a piece of angle iron or something right there to mount my quick connect plug to. The next upgrade I got in mind after the Banks Auto-Mind is onboard air. And what good is onboard air if you don't have train horns? It's stupid, it's childish, but it makes me giggle like a schoolgirl. So I'll be putting train horns in there. But yeah, so that's it. That's the truck. You can take a good look at it because it probably won't ever be that clean again. I know the undercarriage won't ever be that clean again. I do eventually have to get me a gooseneck hitch. I can't really decide whether I want to get an under the bed mount rail or just get the rails that mount inside the bed. The rails for inside the bed and the fifth wheel hitch that goes with those are so much less expensive than under the rail B&W type hitches, but dang it, the under the rail ones look so much better. Keep the bed clean. I just don't know if it's worth it to me to spend that much money to hide those rails. I mean, I'm rarely going to tow anything with this truck, but when I do, you know, it's going to be gooseneck or fifth wheel. And I just can't decide. I really can't. I may add me some LEDs inside the bed, you know, just to light the bed up a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. Hadn't really decided much past the remote jumper cables, the Banks, and the onboard air. But that's it. That's the new truck. I like it.